Ladies, gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome. It is a pleasure to have each and every one of you here today. It is a Sunday morning here in Australia, and we have the pleasure of casting a little bit of Hell Let Loose this morning. This morning's game will be, it is the APL semi-finals. Semi-finals, so we're wearing this, we're back in the suit because we can. Today's game, it'll be Chma versus Espt, two titans of the international Hell Let Loose scene. But I could keep banging on, could keep talking about it, but I'm not going to, because I'm going to introduce my co-caster. And you guys know, I always have the best co-casters for you. Today is no different. Look at that! That's Cashy! Holy crap, it's a fan favourite. Cashy, how are you, mate?
I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm looking forward to this.
Hell yeah!
Perfect face for radio, didn't I?
This could potentially be a Cashy face reveal as well. So I feel like we've done that. We've done Tim Derek, we've done Cashy face reveals all round on this channel. Cashy, it is an absolute pleasure to have you here, my dude.
Thank you for having me. I'm looking forward to it.
Oh, I love your work. So I like to establish you are a GBI member. You're wearing the shirt, which is impressive.
I've also got the merch.
100%. Been playing Hell Let Loose for a bunch of years. You're very, very knowledgeable when it comes to this game, and you've been playing part of the GBI comp team, if I'm not mistaken, my friend.
Yes, we have. It's been excellent. It's been very good. I'm a Kickstarter, so I've been around a long time. Doesn't mean I'm any better at it.
No, I've been playing for years, and I'm still garbage. But yeah, today. Yeah, 100%. Well, yeah, killed an action screen. Anybody that's ever watched my stream. And also, can I just say thank you for everybody that turned up to the... I had a bit of a birthday stream on Friday. It was a little bit exciting. Everybody rocked up, wished me happy birthday. It was... I loved every minute of it. So thank you to each and every one of you guys. Cashy.
Yeah.
The two teams that are playing today, Chma versus Espt. Obviously, in the OCE region, you'd be well aware of Chma and their exploits. They've been having some great runs. I think they equaled GBI's run in the most recent seasonals. I think we both OCE teams bowed out at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Look,
there's a lot of bruises and scratches from the Chma boys. Oh yeah, they know how to shoot.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. And like. Look, I don't know about you. I like playing against them. You know, when you play against Chma that you're playing against a damn good side. But they're coming up against Espt today. North American region, I have been mistaken about this before, and I'm sure chat will absolutely correct me if I'm wrong. I'm never wrong. It's fine, right? Have you had anything to do with Espt previously?
Yep, they've kicked us around the pitch a few times. They're really good teams, solid teamwork, guys. They actually got good comms as well. Both of these guys are going to be a very evenly matched game. It's going to be really good to watch. Yeah,
look, honestly, since I picked this one up a little earlier this week, I've been looking forward to watching this and getting balls deep into the action. So, semi-finals, the winner of this match will go on to play. I think it's TLF, the law firm, in the final, I believe. But yeah, as I said, chat will absolutely correct me if I'm wrong, which, I am from time to time. Look, it looks like most of the teams have mostly filtered in, so we might actually get the match starting on time. So what I might do, Cashy, is I'm sure that people at home are sick of watching our two mugs. We might jump into the casting screen and have a look at what's going on. Cashy, I will see you at the end of the match. But in the meantime, ladies and gentlemen, enjoy this one. We're watching a little bit of a pre-match antics. Oh, that's the Adam. I think he's the arty man. I'm pretty sure that's the lad I was supposed to join, but haven't quite yet. Looks like he's not doing too much at the moment. Cashy, before a competitive match, do you have any rituals? Like, what do you do when you're sitting around, mulling around with the lads, just trying to figure out what you need to do for the match? Do you have any pre-match rituals?
Usually I try and sit on something as high as possible and avoid getting stabbed by the rest of the boys, to be honest. They go mental for a bit of a stabby beforehand.
Yes.
So it's more of a bit of hide and seek when I'm trying to get my game head on, and these guys are like literally doing knife fights. But
we are doing knife fights. It's going to be Adam116. He's going to take the win out of that knife fight. Well done to that lad. He's going to feel a little bit happy about that. It was a friendly, but I feel like that still counts as a knife fight. He is going to bandage up, though. So, obviously, in a knife fight, you're always going to take your licks. Only needed the one bandage. You didn't need to do two, Mr. Adam. Well, he's got a bit of blood coming from his head up there as well, which problematic for him. Hopefully, he gets that sorted out before the match starts. Interesting to note, we are playing the old seasonal rules in this one, Cashy. So, there is only one artillery member allowed for each team. And that member will be protected. I believe it's 10 kills. If anybody kills the artillery player, I think it's 10 people from the opposite team that will get murdered. Yep. And no Panthers. Panthers obviously seen as a little bit OP in the current meta. So Panthers will not be allowed in this. I'm not sure what the rules around that and how we're going to deal with that. We did see one spawn in one of these matches not too long ago, and the team did the right thing and drove it out of bounds, respawned in another tank and kept going. But this is ESPT today. Cashy, we're going to be playing on Utah Beach. Interesting map. I'm just going to squeeze back. We're going to get back down to the Chimera side and see what they're doing for this one. We should be moments away from a map flip and a match start, so hopefully we get onto that one. There we go. Good to note, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, when we're watching my screen, this one, the blueberries will be the ESPT side. The red team will be the Chimera side. When we flip over to Cashy's screen, like we're going to do now, that will be completely the opposite. We are having a few issues with the old piping this one in. So we might use this camera a little less than we normally would, but yeah, bear with us. If we don't have technical issues, I'm pretty sure it's not a cast. We're not casting Hell Let Loose. It's not a stream if we don't have technical issues. These are the Chimera lads. Whilst we're waiting for this one to start, these guys, the Chimera seem a little more concentrated around the middle. Maybe just showing a little bit of superior teamwork, potentially, Cashy. What we might do is I might just flick you through who's playing today. There are a bunch of lads. Evo Platypus, I've seen him playing a bunch. Knowles. Rutfuck. Yep, okay, that's definitely an internet name right there. Scavsuka. Inchon, we've seen that guy play in a bunch of different teams. In a bunch of different games. US Ranger. I have seen that lad playing around before as well. That is the ESPT side, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. Kichwa, Epcot Tiger, Better Than Crowd. Right, holy crap. This is a star-studded lineup for the Chimera side. It's going to be GBI, Cashcow, Clink, Merc. No, he is casting with us. Ladies and gentlemen, I just saw the notification. This stream will be live, and I'll see you guys in half an hour. We are playing on a half-hour delay. Butterdog, Gotrek, Pell, Jam, holy crap, Mav, that is a bunch. I'll tell you what, Chimera have some of their lads in today. See Fuzzled, we've had him on as a co-caster before. 17 Jaeger, there you go. Kingsy's in there as well. VK, that is a name you see around the Chimera traps a lot. Goddamn, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this is PT is free. He's another great caster of Hell Let Loose. Map was changed. It has been flipped, Mr. Cashy. 30 seconds, and we're going to get a little bit of Hell Let Loose action. Good luck to both of these teams. Cashy, whilst it's flipping, do you have a prediction for this one, mate?
Well, I like my Chimera boys. I've got to be loyal to the OC area.
All right.
Yeah, I like the Chimera. I think it's going to be very hard set between both of them. Actually, it's going to be very interesting. But I've got my favourites.
Oh, 100%.
Some of the stars in Chimera. It's going to be great to watch them from there.
I feel like that's our prerogative as co-casters. I know I'm supposed to be unbiased, but yeah, it's hard. It's hard not to go for the OCE team, isn't it? Yeah. So you're going to call it a 3-2 to Chimera?
I'm hoping for a 5-0. Let's go all the way.
There you go. Cashy calling it now. 5-0 to Chimera on this one. I'm going to go the opposite. I'm going to go a 3-2 to ESPT on this map, my friend. But you know what? Good luck to you. A little bit of flamethrower action. Never heard at the start of the match. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to this stream. It is a Sunday morning in Australia. This is the semi-finals of the APL tournament. It's Chimera versus ESPT. This is going to be fought over Utah. The map is flipping a few times, so it looks like we're not quite ready yet. I was starting to build up, starting to get a little excited. But ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I hope you enjoy this one today, because it is a goddamn pleasure to have each and every one of you along. Let me just grab a quick beverage so my mouth doesn't dry out. And, I'm probably going to breathe at some stage along here as well. Chimera, a lot of gunfights, just doing a little bit of shooting, making sure they've got their shit sorted. Maybe 10 seconds and we might see this map flip. Nope, we're gonna see it go again. I hate it when this happens. The build-up is killing me. I just want this map to start. Obviously they've got their spotter balloons up. Nobody shot them down yet, which is probably going to help this Chimera team out a little bit. Good to know. Espt will be playing on the Allies side. So after the map flip, we will see these guys change sides. So Espt will be on the Allied side, whereas Chimera are on the Axis side. Remember that when you're watching this screen, which is the main screen, the Chimera guys will be red, and the Espt lads will be in the blue. And that'll flip when we go have a look at Cashy's screen, like we are now. Yeah, just keep that in mind. 10 seconds, maybe, unless we see another map flip. This could be it, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. We could see some goddamn hell let loose action. Whew.
And let's... Oh, looks like it is.
Map flip. This should be the start of the match, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Bear with us whilst we get our admin cam set up. I know exactly which side we've got to go join. Let me go try and find him. Not them, not them, not them. I'm going to go join Adam, the artillery lad. No. I feel like he's not as organised as I'd like him to be. Where is he? Where is he? Is he recon? Surely they're not letting me join a recon squad. No, they're not. Adam with a bunch of numbers is the one we're looking for, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. With any luck, we'll see him join in shortly. How are you? Have you found your cooler, lad, my dude?
I certainly have.
Excellent. We might just switch over to your screen and watch whilst you do this, because my lad has not spawned in yet.
Well, we've got some nodes getting up, very professional at the beginning of the game. I love nodes. I always nag everyone for nodes.
Excellent. Oh, apparently I'm an armor squad. There you go. You win some, you lose some. That was a little bit unexpected, but let's go, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. That one, 4 of those. And we're in, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Adam 1116 is on the artillery. Let's jump over to my screen and have a quick look at what we're doing. Match warm-up has a minute and a half left in it. So let's have a look at the map. Let's see what we're fighting over today, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. From the Chimera defensive side on the left-hand side of your screen, it's going to be flooded house in the middle, ground fields down towards the bottom of the map. The midpoint on this one is going to be WN7. Everyone has had a damn good fight over that one whenever we're playing this map, and the rest of them are going to be bottom. The first defensive point for this Espt side is going to be WN5, followed by their final HQ sector is going to be Uncle Red. Ladies and gentlemen, good luck to both of these sides. Let's hope we have a cracking match. Both of these ones heading in. We'll see some transport trucks. Obviously, the current meta means that these transport trucks will sit at this invisible wall. And I don't know whether you know this, Cashy. These invisible walls are actually historically accurate. The
Iron Curtain.
Yeah, basically the Nazis, the Axis forces used these. They used some of their occult knowledge to erect these invisible walls all across Normandy to try and slow down the Allied advance. That's actually historically accurate.
Right. In 13 seconds, we're going to find out how well it worked.
Well, it didn't, and that was the biggest problem, and that's what we're going to see here is they just didn't stay up for long enough. So we're going to see this one go in. Hopefully we get to see a truck snipe or two as we go in. But match start, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Both of these sides racing into this WN7 midpoint. Obviously trying to get that nice early cap. Or potentially, if they don't get that cap, a nice early recapture. Evo Platypus is going to be the rocket sniper on the top there. We're going to start seeing some arty coming in, just seeing whether they can pick that off. I'm not sure whether either of these sides are going to have some arty snipes going, with potentially some AT guns. It is a very flat map, so we might not see that. But there you go. Trucks on their way in, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. We're watching currently from the Espt side. Let's get over the middle point and see Watch both of these teams move in. Looks like Chimera have a nice early little push on there. We just saw Kobu die off the back of that one. I'm not sure whether that was a redeploy, but looks like they are copping a little bit of fire nice and early, so that truck's going to be a little waylaid. Chimera are balls deep into this WN7 point. Nothing's exploded yet. We're seeing explosions all over the place, but Chimera look like they're going to get an early advantage onto this one, and they'll be there trying to hold off this ESPT counter assault to try and push them out of the point. That ESPT side is nice and deep now. It looks like they've obviously identified that sort of bush area down towards the top right of your screen, which will be the northeast of the point. A very good spot to be attacking this WN7 side from. It looks like Chimera still have the numbers in there. Lots of them going down. Look at those blueberries. ESPT trying to fight their way in through this bushed area. Let's cruise in there and have a look at exactly what they're fighting into. There we go. They have taken the wall. Lots of them dying then. That is just bits coming off the wall there. They are trying to push in. It looks like Chimera have this one about halfway capped. So good early push from Chimera. Looks like they might be able to seal the deal on this one. Unless ESPT are going to be able to get any more lads back into the point. Kingsy is not in a tank. I'm so used to seeing Kingsy in a tank. He is the assault player up on the far left of this Chimera assault. ESPT, they are pushing in, but they are copping a fair bit of damage. I'd expect to see some Chimera artillery really playing havoc. There we go. Chimera artillery starting to get up into that treed area up towards the left of your screen. Chimera, very good early push. Tell you what, Triple J, have a quadruple J, JJJJ. He has got around the back. He has pushed in. This could be absolutely clutch. If he can clean up some of these Chimera lads, this could be absolutely crucial. There we go. He's managed to take down another one. Very good early little push there. And it looks like ESPT do have the numbers now, and they are going to start taking back this midpoint, Cashy. What a start to the start of this match, my friend.
No, it's fast as. We've got a bit of real estate going on over here. A bit of it. Chimera's got a bit further north. They're now closing in on the area.
Yep. So both teams are recognised sort of towards the left of your map. The left of your screen at the moment. Back over here where DG Shadow is, if you can take this area, and if you can push in from this side, it is a great spot to be able to take WN7 from. Because if we have a look here, up towards the east of the map, it's just open fields. So there's not really that much opportunity to be able to take down this Chimera defense. But ESPT have pushed in, and they are taking this cap from Chimera.
Just in the natural cover of the barb as well. Particularly good strat.
Yeah.
And then a few entry points they've got.
Yeah, 100%. That's very well called. Chimera, they are still trying to push back in. It looks like they are struggling just a little bit. A top has just gone down to these Chimera lads. This one is being played in a US West server, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. So potentially a little bit of a ping advantage to this NA side from ESPT. But Chimera, obviously, lots of international experience. They will be used to playing with this high ping. But ESPT, they do have a good dominance over the eastern side of this map. And it's exactly what you'd expect from spawning on that side. ESPT look like they have the advantage here. Chimera have been pushed out of the hard cap. It is just Diesel is going to be the furthest far forward into the hard cap there. Just trying to find himself a little bit of a tricky place to get some kills from. Gets himself one there, taking down Ziggy. Well done to Diesel. He's just going to keep trying to push. He did miss US Ranger going past him on his right there. Looks like he did take down a OP there, so well done. He has been murdered himself then. So that's going to be the end of that Diesel lads run. Quokka, Panic. Chimera, I'm starting to push back into the point now. Butterdog, Kingsy, Pell let loose. They do have a tank moving up now as well. That tank is going to be a Panzer IV, crewed by Vayu, L-Sync, and Gangbang. Good luck to those lads. We love a little bit of armor action.
What a total arm wrestle for the point. This is great.
It is absolutely backwards and forwards. It's currently being flickering back between contested and not. Good Lord, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. I hope you're having a goddamn wonderful Sunday. Apologies, Cashy. What do you got for me?
No, I'm just looking at the north side of the point. There's a bit of a real estate fight about to start over here. Puddles, Icky, Gusket, Obi, and VK, and Fuzzled. They're all holding this real estate up top here.
Yep.
Just keep them a bit off the balance while they send through the mugshot and Coco Band through the middle. It's a solid strat.
Yeah, I like this. We might just switch back to this one so we can see exactly what we're looking about. The hard cap is W and 7 towards the bottom of your screen. Towards the top of your screen is all the red berries that we were just talking about them. This Chimera side obviously recognizing that they may be losing the middle of this point and setting up for that recap. And trying to take towards, exactly as Cashy called it, trying to take back the north, and taking that real estate to the north will give them a little bit more of an advantage to push back around and take back this midpoint. Cashy, can I get you to bring up your map, please? Let's just compare, see what the garrison situation's looking like for both of these teams. So my side, the ESPT side, looks like they have a damn solid, they have a solid defensive line of Garys down through the G column, exactly what you'd expect, with a little more defensive in the H column. How about this Chimera side? Take me through what's happening on this Chimera side, Cashy.
Solid defences of the Garys. So we've got 4 Garys all down the Delta line, running from east to west. As you can see, one's just gone a little bit hot here in the middle. So there's definitely a turf war going on up north.
Yeah,
but they do sort of mirror each other. Both the positions of the Garys are very similar.
Yeah, both of these sides really playing to the current meta and having that real honeycomb of garrisons. If you're new to Hell Let Loose and you don't know what we're talking about when we say garrisons or OPs, please feel free to ask in chat. Please feel free to ask in chat. Some of the most knowledgeable people in the history of Hell Let Loose are in chat. Oh my god, that almost got capped by ESPT. Chimera digging the fingernails in, managed to start to recap that a little bit, but ESPT do look like they've got the numbers and will be able to take this one down in very short order. So I'm going to call it, that is an early cap going to this ESPT side. Chimera have all the work to do to be able to take this one back, and there it is. Cap has been flipped. ESPT with a nice early advantage. Quokka's going to be the last one left on that strong point in the middle. He's going to be the automatic rifleman, but he does have Kobu and top all the way around him. He is going to run into a little bit of trouble. If you're Cashy, if you're this Chimera side, what do you do from here? What do you think your strategy would be?
Oh, if you've got to contract, but you've got to get back on that dot. We need more bodies on the dot to get the multiplier for the cap, but also owning the proxy area as well. It's a difficult choice. That barbed wire it becomes a nightmare on this one. There's only a
it is, isn't it?
Win 7.
Yeah,
Usually when people lock down Win 7 first, it's very hard to take it back off them.
Yeah, 100% it is. And it looks like the ESPT armor is absolutely all over that gap in the barbed wire. And that's what we're talking about. And that's what Cashy was just bringing up, is those gaps are sitting just there is one of the only places you can get in from the front, is the only front door place you can get in. So Chimera obviously probably looking to work their way around there. Interestingly, I do like that they're continually spawning in there. I'd like to see them back that down to maybe 1 or 2 spawning in there, just so that artillery man keeps getting those hit indicators and keeps thinking he's killing people. If they can divert the bulk of their forces, which it looks like they have, towards the north and the top left of your screen at the moment. If they can take back that real estate towards the north, they have a better area to be able to push in. But that said, they are still getting lads towards the strong point and through this artillery.
We've got a bit of an expeditionary force going up to the north and making a push. Heavenly's holding back on his own, but he's about to have a bit of a problem. They're moving down the middle of the map on the 5 line, 6 line. A bit of a wide flank, trying to take that river, I'd say, so they could push it from the top of the map down into drowned fields. That's where the best cover is.
We just saw a tank go down there. That's going to be the Panzer IV from Chimera that we saw push up before. It got brutally murdered, so that's going to be the end of that one. Chimera still trying to spawn in through the front door whilst their lads do some work on the flank. Lots of them going down there. Looks like US Ranger and holes up on the flank. Made short work of this Chimera side, pushing up through the trench area. Mav is going to be the last one. Picks up Jaeger as a kill, so well done to him. Mav going down as well. So that's going to be the end of that little Chimera push we saw through the middle. They are going to continue to spawn in there. Artillery is going to put paid to that one. So no more push up through the middle. Looks like ESPT have a stranglehold on this strong point now. Doing exactly what I'd expect them to do. Look, obviously, both of these sides, very well drilled, very experienced Hell Let Loose competitive sides. Obviously, both of these sides will be trying to do it. And ESPT will be trying to push out this sector control. They do have a line on this, though. Lots of death grenades, artillery. Jaeger's going to be pushing up, getting the flamethrower out through the middle.
Flamethrower action, I love it.
You don't see flamethrowers that often, but I feel like that's a damn good spot. Looks like he may have took a little bit of a hit there, so he's going to get a bandage on. Keep pushing up through. Welcome ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, to this match of Hell Let Loose. This is Espt versus Chimera. Espt taking a nice early cap through the middle on WN7, and they'll try and push out that sector control, try and control the area around WN7. Chimera obviously pretty hopeful that they don't do that. It is a mixed pot up through the top here. Chimera looks like Bruno just went down. Caledonis is pushing up as well, just along the hedge line. He's going to come up against Digi Shadow. They are either side. OP just going down. It's going to be short-lived. Caledonis doing the work and taking it down there, but Digi Shadow will be absolutely aware that the Chimera lads are on the other side of this hedge. L-Sync is going to go down to a headshot. Caledonis getting some shots out towards that way. He's taken down Chma and Spitfire. Jaeger's going to be the last one left on that side. Let's see whether he can get a hit. He is not. Caledonis doing some absolute work. He has Digi Shadow just towards the other side of the hedge to him. But Rupert's going to see whether he can do the job now. Caledonis is going to push out, completely unaware that he has Digi Shadow to his rear. He's going to get another kill there. Caledonis taking down the OP just before he gets brutally murdered by Rupert. So, look, well done. I feel like he did his job there. That said, Espt, they are still pushing out from this point. Chimera, they don't look like they have the push, but they are still getting, as Cashy called it out, they are gaining this this real estate out towards this house area, which can be absolutely crucial in taking down this WN7 area. So, VK, the man, the myth, legend himself, he's going to be backed up by Thayu. I'm not saying how to... Look, I'm going to mispronounce names for this entire match. Good lord. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Kiwi is going to sit up the top of that one. Just see whether he can pick off some shots. He's got his pistol out. He is the MG player. Thayu taking down Joe, so well done. Looks like Chimera might be getting the best of them. If they can get a few more lads in and through and start taking down this this house area, that'll absolutely put them in good stead. Mav's just spawning in there. Well done to that lad. He's going to get the kill on Kiwi. Well done. A good little shot there. But let's push over and have a look at the strong point itself, because it looks like Chimera are pushing up the road a little bit. Just sort of gaining some ground, trying to figure out where the next assault on this midpoint is going to come from. Gang is towards the bottom. He's just sort of sitting in this trench area, just sort of seeing whether he can pick off any players. He won't know it. It's easy for us to say that there are no players over there. Oh, no, Rutfuck's up there. Panic taking a shot there, looks like from Excel. Excel going down. Gang, Panic, Hollow, and Diesel are pushing up the front door from Chimera. So look, well done to them. It is going to be an absolute grind pushing through there. But the rest of the Chimera team look like they're spread out much further to the left or the north, depending on which way you want to do it. Cashy,
Yeah,
how are you enjoying this map so far, my dude?
It's good. It's good. They've actually started. It's really starting to spread out a bit as well. As I zoom around, trying to follow a tank for you.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Hang on, let's see where. Yeah, we got a little Lux heading through the 5 line. He's going up a bit wider. So Chimera's starting to actually push their assault out a little bit while holding a lot of the attention at the front. It's very interesting. Good skill.
Yeah, 100%.
Going to make havoc. The Lux will just blow him apart if he can get through. So look who's in that one.
The
Mark
lucky
Shop's
little.
Von Luck. Oh well, there we go. Tankers extraordinaire.
Delicious.
Skill set.
I've just moved back over to WN7 because it looks like Chimera have got a decent push into the strong point now. Mav, Hollow, Diesel, Gang, they've pushed. They've done a great job in getting into here. Espt, it's almost time to press the panic buttons because they are losing this point. Burger is going to be the last one. Big spawn wave we just saw from Espt going in there. Hell going down. Artillery's going to deal a bunch of damage to both sides there. But it looks like that OP that went down there has been taken down. More artillery is going to clean up lots more of them. So, Gang, just trying to get off into this area. He'll be the squad lead, trying to get down an OP. He has taken a shot, so they are aware he is there. He'll bandage up and see whether or not he can get an OP down, just to provide their lads a little bit of sustained push. Cashy, what do you got, my friend?
I'm just watching over that grandma's house, that little house area, just a little bit to the north again.
Yep.
I'm hoping Espt. I don't think they've overextended, but they are picking away at the Chimera boys up here to the north.
Yeah, they are too, aren't they? ESPT, they do have a good push going around. I might just switch back over to this one. Let's have a nice wide look at the battlefield and see exactly what's going on. Have a look at that battle line from ESPT. It is starting to really loop around and encircle this Chimera side. Chimera have a lot of work to do. Whilst we're looking at this and there's not too much happening, let's have a look at maps and see exactly what's happening on the maps, my friend. I'm going to take you through this ESPT side. Defensive Gary's through there. They have a garrison on WN7 through the middle there. That'll provide the bulk of their defense. And they have a nice little attacking garrison up in the E column as well, which is the furthest forward they've got. They do have an OP that's going to be up on the north of Drowned Fields as well, which will provide a little bit of a push and cause Chimera a little bit of problems. How are we looking on the Chimera side?
Very much using that. They're just using that 7-8 line. They've had some luck getting some leverage down there, so they've obviously got a weak spot down the bottom of the map. This ESP seems to be, like, as you say, curling around to the north. So hopefully one of them's going to overextend and someone's going to get an advantage here.
Yeah. Both teams really sort of establishing that battle line that we're extremely used to seeing in these Hell Let Loose competitions, which is the current meta. Quokka is going to be the last lad, the only lad from Chimera up in the strong point. He's going to get brutally murdered. As I call out his name, Cashy, I don't know whether you know this, but it is the commentator's curse. Every time I call out somebody's name, they will get absolutely and brutally murdered. ESPT, domination over the strong point now. 17 Jaeger is going to die to artillery as soon as I say his name. That's another one for me. Chimera Gem is the squad lead, up and around in the rear of this ESPT side. He does have Big Joe up on his flank. Big Joe doesn't seem too concerned about anything at the moment, just sort of taking a breather. Potentially he's going off to have a cup of tea. He's very defensive and very worried about that one. If he pushes down here, he will see panic if he turns to his left, which he will not do. So just sort of concerned about the back lines. Maybe trying to hunt down some of that... those recon players he knows are probably in their backline. Let's get across here because it looks like ESPT have diverted a lot of their forces to this northern area that Cashy was having a chat about before. Chimera desperately trying to defend this area. If they lose this, it could absolutely be disastrous for their push on WN7 because it will mean that ESPT are up on their flanks. Caledonis is doing a lot of work there, taking down Joe. He does have Fortress just in front of him. Fortress is going to manage to get the best of Caledonis then, so good fighting to that. Good, well fought to that guy. Rogue True, Coco Banana, Mav, 17 Jaeger, providing a little bit of defense over this house area. Really trying to hold down that little bit of a strong point that there is there. Rupert is up in the trenches, just trying to see what he can find. He is on a cheeky little OP he's got there. Rogue Troop, if you get across, you might be able to take that one down. Well, he's not going to do that because he's going to get murdered by Rupert. Mav going down to Kitchwai up there as well. So ESPT, Kitchwai going down. There you go. That is 3 for the commentator's curse, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Chalk a few more up to me. I feel like I need a counter for every person that I murder. Welcome anybody else that's joining this stream. It is a goddamn pleasure to have each and every one of you. I don't know whether you know this, Cashy, but anybody who has ever watched the TraumaStoo live stream is just a better class of human being than everybody else on the planet.
Certainly is, certainly true. I've just watched poor old Von Luck and the little Lux. They took one, they've been taking shots from some AT, they've been chasing him. The poor guys got out to actually repair it, but then they got naded. So Talk is now soloing his little Lux here. And doing a good job he's using it like a pillbox, actually. He's been...
Excellent. You know what I realized I didn't do, Cashy? Is there is an overlay currently. Every time anybody says happy birthday, the confetti goes over the screen. That's a hangover. I had a little bit of a birthday stream on Friday. So, yeah, get used to that, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. That's going to happen for no good reason. I should deal with that. What I'm not going to do is deal with that. You guys are just going to have to deal with that. But yeah, it was my birthday on Friday, so we had a birthday stream, so thank you everyone that rocked up for that. Hope you're enjoying the stream today, because today is the APL semi-finals. This is going to be Chimera versus ESPT. We're seeing a lot of fighting at the moment. It looks like ESPT currently have the advantage over this very strong Chimera side. But, look, Chimera, absolutely. We've seen them play in many competitive matches before. They absolutely have the ability to fight their way back into this, don't they, mate?
Yeah, time is on their side at the moment. It's true. But this win 70, it's a sticky point. It's certainly one of the harder ones.
Yeah, WN7 as a midpoint. Look, capping that early from ESPT could be absolutely clutch in this map. But that said, look, they're not sitting back on their laurels. It might be tempting with that early cap of WN7 to really sit back, park the bus, and just sort of take the 3-2 win. ESPT absolutely not content to do that. They're going to continue to push, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and they have a lot of sector control at the moment. Pel Let Loose is down here. He's going to be at the other side of the map. Hopefully he heard Top going around to his... No, he's not. There we go. He has seen him now. He's going to get the kill there.
There we go.
So Pel just sort of sitting up in the bush there, seeing what he can see. He's going to get shots off the Kobu. Kobu's going to go down. Krizit is going to go down as well. So Pel Let Loose really doing a job holding down that right-hand side. But ESPT, they have pushed nice and deep through the middle of this map. The next point that we're fighting over is Drowned Fields, which is down towards the bottom of your map. So now that we can see both, WN7 is the midpoint towards the top of your screen now. Towards the bottom of your screen is Drowned Fields. And that's why ESPT really trying to put that front door pressure on by taking that building area that we saw Chimera really desperately trying to defend. They have been pushed back to this next little strong point and this next little hard point here. It's going to be held down by Spherical, Heavenly, Caledonus. One of them going down there. Caledonus going down as well. Heavenly's going to be the last one left alive there. Hopefully he can get a cheeky little OP up there. Garrison will be sitting behind here. Just in a little bit of cover, trying to hold down. But ESPT are looking very strong at the moment, aren't they, Cashy?
Yes, definitely. They've got the key real estate down packed, and they're moving in such force as well. A lot of the gunfights I've seen, it's been 3-on-1, 4-on-1. Really calling it out well, I think. There's a solid block just here in the Delta 7 area, very close to Drowned. They're just doing, looks like they're trying to push the front door from where I'm sitting.
Yeah. Yeah, look, I completely agree. Chimera have a lot of work to do. Big spawn wave we just saw coming off that defensive Gary there. Whilst they're going to be fighting this one off, Cashy, let's bring up the maps again. Show everyone what's happening. There we go. Maps are up. For this SPT side, they have really strengthened that defense around WN7. The fact that they've got Gary's out in the E column, forward of that middle strong point, means they are starting to push, and it gives them that really good sustained pressure, and none of them are lit up. So absolutely, this Chimera side is being pushed back towards Drowned Fields. They have that defensive line of Gary's. They have deleted all their defensive Gary's on WN7 as well. How are we looking for this Chimera side, my dude?
Well, we've looks like they've started an assault. We've got a garrison that's popped up here in F5. That'll hopefully give them a bit of leverage and get behind that line, because we know that the ESP guys are dominating the Echo line. But we're still holding at the front door. They're obviously just basically resisting down here on your Delta 7A.
Yep.
And look, by the looks of that flare, it looks like ESP is actually using the edge of map. That's where that garrison down there is in a very good strategic position.
Yeah, I completely agree. That's the maps, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Let's get back into the action. We can't keep looking at maps all screen. I'm trying to do a little more because I think people really want to have that idea of what's happening at the battle at large. So hopefully that provides it to you. Whoa, we just saw Caledonus get a shot into that Stuart tank. If you get a second one off, there you go. That Stuart tank dying towards the top. He shot the rocket anyway, even though the Stuart was already down. So doing a little bit of armor damage then. So look, well done to this side. They are still losing. Butterdog is the commander for this Chimera side. He is absolutely a frontline commander, just sort of sitting in the bush, seeing whether he can pick out some shots there. He doesn't have any of these ESPT sides. His side of this hedgerow and fence. But that is a Tiger tank pushing up. That Tiger tank is going to be crewed by Grug165, Duradizap, and Aesthetic something. Yep, so like Armor's absolutely doing their work. We don't really have a second camera. We do, but it's having a few issues here and there. Let me just make sure I'm not missing anything. I'm just going to turn your volume up just a little bit, my friend. As per one of my mods is letting me know. So we're turning you up just a touch, my friend. So hopefully that sounds a little better for everybody else's ear holes. ESPT. They're absolutely doing work. They're pushing out that sector control. Chimera, they're getting pushed back, Cashy. They have a lot of work to do, don't they?
Yeah, surprisingly, the edge of map as well has become their weak point.
Yeah.
Some tanks and vehicles pushing through. They're using the 8 line very well.
Yep,
They
they
got a
do.
bit blocked with the assault, Gary, unfortunately.
Yeah, I think you're absolutely right. They do have a little bit of work happening up north, and they are trying to find something. But it looks like Espt are aware because they do have that that sort of line of defense that is lost that love and feeling. I'm assuming Evo Platypus and Viet Dong towards the top of your screen lost that going down there, probably to VK or IK3. I didn't quite see who got that kill. But that is Chimera just trying to find an angle to push around. They are very, very wide out towards the right-hand side of your screen there. But I think that's exactly what they needed to do. Look, recognizing that their battle line isn't pushing forward and isn't gaining that sector control through the middle, they're getting wide up on the flank, just seeing whether they can get that that working around that side for them. The rest of this Chimera team is really holding back on this this hedgerow here, just sort of trying to get kills. We do have that tiger tank towards the bottom of your screen that's pushing up with them. That'll try and get across, and if they can use that as a bit of a sledgehammer to regain that next sort of road, regain that next field, it'll provide them that platform to push onto WN7, which is towards the top. What I haven't mentioned yet is the commanders. The commander for this ESPT side is going to be Cryo. So good luck to that lad. Hope he does well for himself. How about the commander for this Chimera side, my dude?
Butterdog.
Butterdog. He's also my team rep for this. So not only is he putting all the work into commanding, he is also the commander. So, like, yep, well done. He's also the team rep. Bombing run going in. That's going to be the Chimera bombing run. Just trying to clean up anything from this ESPT side. Maybe providing a little bit of a platform to push through. I didn't see whether or not it got the garrison. Looks like it probably got the garrisons up on this side. So that's going to help them push a little bit, but they do need the infantry to push in on the back of that bombing run. Artillery is still going down. Bombing run from ESPT going down now. Little bit defensive bombing run, just making sure that Chimera don't have a nice easy push up through the middle of this one. It didn't look like it did too much. It might have got that Chimera garrison. Nope, Chimera garrison off the back of that building is still going to be up. So Chimera still have the ability to push in. That push down the right-hand side has absolutely come to naught. XL, Top, and Kobu dealing with that one, so well done. That's exactly as we were saying. That's Tiger Tank is coming in support, just providing a little bit of sledgehammer for them. Machine gunning's doing its work. Aussie Boy and Diesel spawning in. They'll see whether or not they can get up towards the road now. If they can gain this area up towards the right of your screen now, that'll absolutely be crucial and giving them a bit of an angle on pushing into this middle point. Diesel's going to go down, as is Aussie Boy, so that's going to be the end of that little push. They'll keep spawning in there. They'll keep trying to do some work. Artillery's going to do some work there from this Chimera side. Krizik going down. I didn't see who got that one, but Top and XL are going to be defensive for this ESPT side as well. Good Lord, Cashy. What a game of Hell Let Loose we get to watch.
Yeah, we've got a bit of a breach too coming through the river.
Yeah.
Jaeger, Evo plus Seeker.
And we're watching that at the moment.
Encircling it around, aren't they? Yeah, so they've got really got the reach around going.
Yep, and that'll cause Chimera a lot of concern, and it's really that time where the squad leads and the commander need to get around each other and figure out exactly how much defense they need. Looks like Butterdog and Muggerson towards the left of your screen are going to come up against Jaeger in this river area. Doesn't look like they're aware they're there. Muggerson's going to go down. Jaeger doing some absolute goddamn work there as the assault player. So he's going to clean up. He got himself a commander kill, so I feel like I probably need to give that a little more attention. Well done to those lads. PT is free, and Barry the something is moving up towards the bottom of your screen, just seeing whether they can cut across this ESPT assault that's coming from the left of your screen and the northern edge of the map. Down that river area that my friend and yours, Cashy, was talking about. Good Lord, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I hope you're enjoying this match of Hell Let Loose. It is a goddamn pleasure to have you here. Hopefully you're enjoying this because it is a pleasure to be able to bring this one to you. This is the semi-finals of the APL tournament. We're under an hour left to go in this match. ESPT versus Chimera. ESPT taking the nice early cap on WN7. They have been holding it ever since. Looks like Chimera got a few lads up to that next hedgerow. So we did miss that, but Scav Skulker is going to be trying to defend against Gang. Spawn Wave of XL, Kobu, and Top are going to start pushing in, and they'll try and deal with this Chimera push that was happening there. Artillery trying to deal with that as well. Go Trek, the recon spot, is going to try and push up and get up there. He's going to get brutally murdered, so that's going to be the end of that one. Top has got past. Diesel's going to be up against him. If he pushes and looks to his right, he will be able to see Gang. Looks like they're going to be ships passing in the night because Kobu is going to be able to take that one. That is a 76 Sherman as well from this ESPT side. Crewed by Epcot Tiger, Arcadian, and Better Than Crow. Obviously, recognizing that they have that Tiger tank over on the next hedgerow. So hopefully we see a bit of an artillery, an armor battle shortly. But it looks like all that infantry from this Chimera side has been cleaned up. And that's a mixture of Ardy and those that infantry pushing through. Chimera, Cashy, they might need to try and find another angle to try and push through now.
Yeah, Loving Feelings just got round behind them and pulled down their backup Gary. It drowned. He's about to go head to head with Hiddens, but they're both on each side of the berm, and they've passed each other.
Like ships passing in the night, they have gone straight past each other, my friend.
Love and Feelings there. He's got the OP before he went down. Good work. They've lost their backup Gary down here as well. So,
all right. So we did see Quokka spawn in just then as a support player. So I'm assuming they'll be looking to get up their backup Gary, making sure that they've got those spawn points if they need it, and if ESPT make a big push. I'll tell you what, Cashy.
Also, we've got no squad leader around Quokka, which is a bit of a problem.
Yeah,
so
hopefully we'll see it spawn.
Pull back for it.
Yeah, hopefully we'll see that spawn in shortly. Look, obviously this is surprising to me. We know that this Chimera team has a lot of fight in them. I've got a lot of love for these Chimera lads. They're a damn good side in Hell Let Loose, but I think that just shows how good a side ESPT is playing at the moment. ESPT obviously putting one hell of a team in for this APL semi-finals. I hope you guys are enjoying it because it is a goddamn pleasure to have each and every one of you here. We're just watching this Chimera side try to establish some defense. They are still pushing up towards this right-hand side. It is just gunfights. It's a little bit even. They still haven't managed to gain that road area towards the right. They'll keep trying to get up on that right-hand flank, as well as push up through the middle. But ESPT really holding on and defending, but they are not sitting on their laurels. They've pushed out that sector defense from WN7, and they have a massive push. This would be of massive concern to me, wouldn't it, Cashy? This push that we're looking at here towards the northern side through the river, that's a huge push from ESPT, and I think that Chimera really need to deal with it before they do anything else.
Yeah, they've got Butter just went down. There's a
T17, yeah.
They're trying to establish a Gary up there. He's dropped supplies, but I think he's dropped it right in their lap. Jaeger's underneath.
Oh, God.
Yep, they're still spawning on this river. They definitely know that's the tactical advantage.
Oh, 100%. And the good thing about this river is not only does it provide that river as a nice little spot, a nice little area and avenue of cover moving from the left to right of your screen. The river is the weird little bushy thing moving through the middle of your screen. It also allows them a little bit of leverage to get down towards the bottom of your screen as well, which is what we're seeing Shaka Zulu do as well. Exactly what I was saying is move up and move down towards the bottom of your screen, towards the western side of the map. He's going to come up against Butterdog. Butterdog getting some shots off. He's going to get brutally murdered. So that's another commander kill. Butterdog spent a lot of time dead this match. That's surprising. We know Butter can play Hell Let Loose. So hopefully he managed to stay alive a little bit longer next time we go watch him.
Taking one for the team.
Yeah, I know. It's not Hell Let Loose if you're not watching the killed in action screen almost constantly, right? Right?
That's right.
What are we looking at now? It's just it's a bit business as usual, ladies and gentlemen. But we did just see VK push up through the middle. He did die before we got over to have a look at him. So it looks like Chimera are absolutely trying to find. And I did miss this one. Chimera Jam has managed to get himself into the spawn point itself. And onto the strong point. He's going to be backed up by Spherical, Panic, and Hollow going down towards the top of your screen. They're going to try and push out, seeing whether they can clear up some of these defensive Garys from ESPT. But that's concerning from... I didn't see where they spawned in from. Let's just have a look at the maps and have a look at what we might potentially have missed. Pull up your map, Mr. Cash Cow Clink.
There we go.
This ESPT side, they've got the surrounding Garys, and it looks like there's lots of lads trying to get back onto the strong point itself. What are Chimera working off, and how did they get into that point, do you think?
I think they pushed back through the edge of map.
Yep.
From what I was watching, and they've got back control of the river, which has been very, very interesting. And if I look at your map of comparison, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely it has. But it looks like it's Chimera, and Chimera alone on this WN7 midpoint. They did have a squad lead up there. Can you tell me, do they have any garrisons and or OPs on WN7 or around it, my friend?
Yeah, Q squad's got an OP down. Bravo's just had another problem. They've managed to skirt around it, but they're just not leveraging that. Oh, yeah, Q squad's back in. They're going for the airhead now on Win 7. Directly
No
above.
shit.
Yeah,
Airhead
above
coming into
Q's.
WN7. Obviously, Chimera recognizing that they have a few lads that might be able to defend that one. That's the airhead we just heard coming in, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. There it is. Going down. If this manages to land, if Spherical, Hollow, and Panic manage to hold this counter push off from ESPT, this could be absolutely clutch. Ladies and gentlemen, this is going to come down to gunfights. Suka, Kobu, and Smearing moving in from ESPT. They're going to come up against Panic and Hollow. Panic and Hollow obviously going to be able to they're going to be trying to defend this airhead and try and keep this spawn point open. Big spawn wave. Chimera Jam, Hula, and Diesel pushed in. They're going to try and do exactly that. Hollow going down. Kobu doing some defensive work there. Scab Suka is pushing up as well. Gunfights. Fire's going on to Diesel. Looks like Diesel's going to go down. That 76 Sherman is going to be pushing in towards the left of your screen there. Airhead's going to land potentially, but looks like Spherical's going to be the last one. Suka's going to be on top of the airhead now. If he doesn't die shortly. Well played from Scab Suka there. Taking down that airhead. That's going to be the end of that little push we just saw then. Suka's going to keep pushing and take down whatever OP. There we go. He just took down the OP from Chimera, so that's going to be the end of that. Panic, the AT player, is up in the building, but he's going to be on his lonesome. So that was a massive push we just saw from Chimera, coming to nothing from this damn good defensive work we're seeing from this ESPT side. So well done to both of these sides. Holy shit, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. I hope you're enjoying this, because we are 50 minutes left to go in this match. There is still a lot of hell let loose to play, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. ESPT, even despite that Chimera push, ESPT look like they've got the upper hand. They do have a little bit of a surround happening on Drowned Fields off the back of that airhead attempt just then. Panic is still up there for Chimera on the WN side, but Drowned Fields looks like Top and Excel push down the bottom. This is danger, absolutely danger for this Chimera side, isn't it, Cashy?
Certainly is. It's they've pushed them completely out of the red square. We've still got a little bit of an effort coming in from the north. Able squad, which is VK and boys.
Yep, let's get over and have a look at that. So the Chimera side are dealing with that northern side. They have the sector control there. It is good. So having that sector control over that town area that's towards the middle of your screen and all those red berries you can see moving, it allows them to, it means they are around the side of this ESPT push. But ESPT, they're just walking in the front door now, Cashy.
Yeah, and look at that, as they come down the main road, they're not really concerned for their safety or any cover. They're tightening the noose.
I think they know that they've got plenty of their lads up on the flank, and they do. Digi Shadow has just walked straight into Drowned Fields, my dude. Holy shit, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls.
Yeah, he made it all the way to the trench.
He's just in the strong point.
Yep.
He's just sitting in that little bunker area. It's just sort of, if he can get down an OP or something there, that could be absolutely game over for this Drowned Fields point.
Ooh, that Artie just had a nasty effect on the Chma boys coming in to support it. Digi Shadow's getting a lot of support there from the air.
Yep, there is a Tiger tank pushing up onto the point itself now. It is pushing up through that artillery, but 4J's, JJJJ, he's just walked up the main road as well. That is absolutely concerning. This front door pressure from ESPT on this Chimera side will absolutely be concerning them. They're starting to defend. They're starting to get their lads back onto that some of those defensive Garys to push back into Drowned Fields. But ESPT, they have their battle line right up through this river area. Have a look at those blueberries that are pushing up through this. This will be concerning, and this will absolutely mean it's going to be difficult for Chimera to defend this one. If they can put that sustained and that constant pressure onto the strong point, Chimera have a lot of work to do. That said, Digi Shadow is still alive, the squad lead. He's just hunkering down. He's got his OP down. Caledonis is just over the other side of the road to him. Caledonis needs to get across, but obviously it's easy for us to say, isn't it? Isn't it, Cashy? We have admin cam, and we can see everybody on this map. Caledonians obviously won't be aware that DigiShadow just put his OP down. If they can get, he'll be crying out in the VC to get more people to spawn on it. Chma, Spitfire, he's just got 2 spawns, so he'll be hoping that more of the lads join his squad and jump onto that one. Espt are starting to take Drown Fields. Chimera, Chma taking down Hidden there. Hell Let Loose has got up there. He's in the trench system on the other side. But Espt, this is concerning. I can see, I don't know how Chimera are going to get back into this one. 17 Jaeger is moving around the barbed wire on this side. If he sees any of these guys, he's just being a sneaky little snake. 17 Jaeger is up on the side. If he moves inland now, he will take down that OP. Looks like that's exactly what he's going to do. Oh, the OP's already been taken down, and he's going to take down DigiShadow. 17 Jaeger taking down that lad that took that. But Espt do have a lot of lads in the strong point still. Well, by a lot of lads, I mean Ban is going to be the last one. There's a fight we're going to see. 17 Jaeger is going to come up against Jaeger. He's going to get some shots on. It's not going to be enough. Airhead from Espt going down. If they can get some spawns on that one, it is being camped out at the moment by this Tiger tank you can see towards the top right-hand side of your screen. Bombing run going in. I didn't see a bombing run. Is going to be the Chimera bombing run, taking down that airhead. So well done from this Chimera side. Mav is up there with Spearin. He does have Spearin behind him. I don't know whether he knows that he's there. Nope, they're going to be opposite sides of the hedgerow. He might have heard those shots. Turn around, Mav! Nope, he's going to be taken down by Smearin, so Smearin's going to get the best of this one. Gotrek's going to come up next, and let's see whether Gotrek has better luck than Mav did. Hopefully he heard those shots. They're not listening, ladies and gentlemen. Turn around! He's just... Oh... That's all right. They're going to walk straight past each other. Obviously, with everything that's happening, there's gunshots happening everywhere. It's not. You don't always have the ability to hear anything that's going on. But Chimera look like they have got back defensively and are starting to deal with this and trying to take back that sector control around Drowned Fields. They're pushing up towards the left. Spherical's going to go die to artillery. Caledona's Poignant. Hula and Buno. OBI is going to be coming in down the from the left-hand side of your screen. And that Tiger tank, crewed by Vayu, Lesink, and who's that last one? Gangbang, pushing up in the Tiger tank. They don't have as much infantry support as I'd like to think they had. They're going to push up. Ben is going to be the AT soldier. I wonder whether he's got a rocket. Don't see what that was, but it's going to deal with him. So that Tiger tank is going to have the ability to keep pushing up through. So well done. A little bit of a sledgehammer. That is danger for that Tiger. One rocket into the back from Spitfire there. Let's get back in and have a look at what this fight's doing. Oh, sorry, it's a Panzer IV. I absolutely missed that one. Boom, that's not going to be enough. There you go, Spitfire getting a rocket into the back of that Panzer IV. Evo Platypus, you're not going to be needed. Keep moving, my lad. But, look, I think that was a bit of a push. Just using a Panzer IV there, seeing whether they can do it. DigiShadow, Cashy, just got back in there. As soon as I said his name, he got brutally murdered. Welcome, everybody else that's joining. It is a pleasure to have each and every one of you. You guys are all amazing. We just saw an explosion. We're just going to have a quick look at what that was once the smoke clears. That's going to be a 76 Sherman. So, obviously, Chimera dealing with the Arty as well. Well done to those lads. That's going to be a Tiger tank down towards the bottom of your screen there. The Tiger's just going to be a little bit defensive, pushing up, seeing whether he can pick off that. He knows there is armor in the area. I don't know whether it was him or somebody else that took down that 76, but just a little bit defensive. We've just seen Butterdog, the Chimera commander, spawn towards the left-hand side of your screen now. Chimera, they have started to dominate that sector over that river area. Obviously, Espt towards the top left of your screen will be trying to push back in. It did very well for them taking it there. But Espt pushing in through the front door again. They have a lot of lads just pushing down that main road, Cashy.
Here they go. They do another charge. They use their smoke for a run. Here we go. Kingsy's there waiting for him.
Artillery's going to deal with some of it. Kingsy is the engineer. He is in there. DigiShadow is going to try and get back into that. Kingsy, if you've got your eyes up, you will be able to see him. DigiShadow. Kingsy's going to be able to take him down. Busno. Knowles has got down towards the left-hand sort of... Nope, he's going to take one shot. He's going to take more. Kingsy, well played, my friend. Very well played from you. You've basically held off that entire assault. Cashy, still a lot of hell let loose. Where to play? We're under 45 minutes left in this, but Chimera, I don't know how they're going to get back into this.
It is a tricky one, but they are doing a good reset. They got a little bit of a slap in the face before when that point went, but now they've expanded, and I think they're starting to do a little bit more of a real estate, owning a little bit more of that river, keeping them at bay. But that front door, that charge, that's ballsy.
Yeah, look, the fact that Espt managed to get so deep and so far into there should be absolutely concerning for this Chimera side. And they are still trying to hold off this river area, which Espt has gained again with Clownface. Shaka Zulu taking down Spherical. Boynet's going to be the last one from Chimera left up there. Get down your OP, mate, because there is an OP there. Spawning off that's going to be Coco Banana spawning on there. Chimera just trying to get back that sector control. Cashy, let's have a look at maps again, my friend, and see what both of these sides are working off, my dude. There we go, the left-hand side. This is the ESPT map. Good line of offensive Garys up through this E column. They'll be working off them, just providing a little bit of an anchor to push, and those defensive Garys are working very well there. Exactly what we'd expect to see. Slow and steady, considered, getting down the garrisons when they can, and pushing in a nice battle line towards Brownfield. Cashy, what are we looking like? What are we looking at over the Chimera side, my dude?
We've had a reset. They've got Charlie line. They've got the two Garys down here, which is supporting their defense, which is excellent. Yep. We've got this little lighthouse up here, which I'm curious. It survived the F4 one. And we've got a little bit of a sweep coming down from VK. That could be a little bit of a surprise assault if they can get down through those roads there and through that cover.
Yep, I do like that garrison up towards the north there. I think that's absolutely... Like, having it there means they've got somewhere where their squad leads can spawn and just trying to find some angles onto this ESPT defense. But ESPT, they are still pushing in through the front. They've absolutely gained the right-hand side now. The right-hand side, and they're winning the gunfights through the river area as well. Kit-wise, Shaka Zulu and Rupert look like they're going to start pushing up through that river area. Chimera are in a world of trouble now, aren't they, mate?
It's not looking good, I must say. Edge of maps become very hot as well. ESPT's coming down through the edge. Yeah. Again, if you look at their positionings, where Burger and Scav Stuka, they've got some nice machine guns sitting on that back wall. They'd just be raining down fire, lead down range. Oh, the river's gone active again. Clownface and the boys have made that push. They've definitely got a nice two-headed prong going for the base.
Yep. This is a massive push. I think it's about time that I think Chimera probably needs to maybe hit the panic buttons, because they need to start dealing with some of these pushes. Off towards the left in the river area, they do have Chimera up on their flank, but if we have a look at the river, from left to right, it's ESPT, Chimera, ESPT. So they have... This counter-offensive in this river area has ESPT up on its flanks. Spherical and Mr. Cheese have a bunch of problems. Spherical is going to get one kill. Inchon, how does he not see him? Inchon going down. Spherical just sitting in that little bush there, being a little bit of a bushwookie and dealing with that. I feel like he truly needed to do that. But he is the last one left alive in this river area. ESPT are pushing onto point, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. They have a lot of lads pushing up into that trench area. Have a look at that smoke covering their advance. Ban, Top, Rutfuck, Cool Polak, Digi-Shadow, Jaeger, Krizit. They are all pushing into this point. Chimera desperately trying to spawn back and defend this one. They have the armor support nice and deep in behind. They are repairing this one Tiger, which was on fire, still is on fire. I don't know whether you know this. Cashy, but tanks are not supposed to be on fire that much.
I have heard that can be a little bit of a problem.
It can be a little bit of a problem. That's also one for anybody that's playing TraumaStoo, the TraumaStoo drinking game at the moment. Tiger going down on point there. That's going to be the end of that Tiger. That's one less little bit of armor support that this Chimera side has. ESPT putting an ungodly amount of pressure. We are under 40 minutes left to go in this match, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. After an early cap from ESPT on WN7, Chimera are continually losing this. I'm surprised that they're not losing this strong point currently. We'd expect that to start flipping shortly. Ziggy towards the right-hand side of your screen is going to come up against Hollow. This fight could be clutch, and this is the last two lads off onto towards this right-hand side of this Chimera defense. Ziggy's being a little bit of a bushwickie, just sort of holding that bush area. If he walks out, he will see Hollow. Hollow will see him as well. Ziggy getting some shots off. I'm not sure who he was shooting, but it wasn't Hollow because Hollow is still up. Rutfuck is pushing up towards the back there. Ziggy, looks like there was some grenades going off as well. He might have just been Ziggy. Ziggy's both of them are going to go down, so good defense from Chimera. And through the middle as well, it looks like they have managed to gain that control over the midpoint itself. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome. It is a goddamn pleasure. It is a pleasure to have you. I'm just going to quickly write in chat. The match isn't over, but fixed it. Go, and we've still got Chimera desperately trying to defend. Espt pushing in through the front door as well. They are starting to cap this Drowned Fields thing. Chimera in a world of hurt. I don't see where they start pushing back in here because Espt, they've got numbers on point. They've got the cover. Artillery still being ineffective, but Espt are starting to push through the middle now. Drowned Fields, we should see this one. It's about quarter capped from this Espt side now. Chimera desperately trying to defend, but it's not enough. Oh, Spawn Wave we just saw going in there is going to be cleaned up mostly. Panic is going to be the last one left alive from that. Rocket's going to be the end of him. Didn't see who got that rocket in, but that's some damn good play. Artillery is going to keep hitting as well. Espt about a third capped. Drowned Fields, we're going to see this flip unless Chimera can get back in. Muggerson and Rogue Trooper down towards the bottom of your screen are holding off that right hand side. Spawn Wave going in, that'll help them. It is being defended by Chimera. Grenade's going to deal with one of those ones, but the rest of these Chimera lads are going to push down this right hand side. Good lord, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. What a match of hell let loose so far.
This could save them a bit. See what happens if that bombing
Chimera
run
bombing run. It is a very deep bombing run. It got one. It is
oh, sweeping through. Oh, is it going to go short? Shadow smearing.
It's got a few of those Espt lads, but Espt still capping. That tank over here is going to be crewed by Cashy, Mars Rover, and Crowd Killer. That is 2 76s pushing up on a point. The other one's going to be crewed by Drone, FR, Ted, and Hodge. That is a terrifying amount of armor pushing up this left-hand side. Espt absolutely are dominating this sector control at the moment. Jaeger and Smearin are pushed up through the middle. 17 Jaeger and Mav are going to be the last of the Chimera up in that trench system over Drowned Field itself. I think we're going to see this one flip now, my guy.
Yep, it's not looking good.
Mav going down, but 17 Jaeger looked like he got a bit of killing done there, so they are going to be able to defend that. That's the last little OP they've got in the strong point itself. Knowles going down. GoTrek doing some work there with Spherical in support. It is, I'll tell you what, they are losing the point, but WN7 is currently contested. So if they can somehow get back and defend this, they might have something. Can I get you to go over WN7, Mr. Cashy? And I just wanted to tell me what's happening over there, my dude.
Copy, making my way over there now.
Thank you very much, my dude, because Chimera are currently taking it and defending Drowned Fields. Wait, no, they're not defending at the moment.
It's like a proxy cap. We've got no one actually in the point. It looks like it's the proxy cap with Alpha and Q squad. Oh, well, Alpha squad's the only one in the area.
I think what's happened is Espt has obviously recognised that they have a very good chance to take this, so they have put all their lads onto point, and I think that might be the right call, because currently we're watching that domination of this midpoint and this Drowned Fields point by this Espt side. I don't see Chimera getting back into this point. Now, Rogue Trooper is going to be the last AT player left. Big push from Chimera coming towards the left of your screen there. And there we go. That is the point taken. The point has been flipped. Currently, we're seeing a 4-1 win to this Espt side. Have a look at that armor. He's got himself a little tank friend on the back. Scav Suka is going to be the engineer. He knows he's going to get done by the barbed wire. He's going to drop off the back there, try and get himself back up onto that tank and keep the reps going. Chimera, they really need to push back and take Drowned Fields. We're coming up to half an hour left in this one. Cashy, what do you got?
I was just hanging over the top of Win 7.
Yep.
I've actually seen that VK's got his squad round behind for the counterattack on Drowned Fields. I'm hoping he's just down here. I'm hoping he gets his OP up, as he's actually managed to get around to the back. But It's tough fighting.
It is. And I think it just shows the quality of both of these sides. That rocket from Caledonis is going to fall a little bit short, so no good on that one. I didn't see that take anything. Looks like he was probably aiming it at this one, which is the 76 Sherman, crewed by Kayanoshi, Mars, Rover, and Crowd Killer. It's going to get around to this hedgerow now. Hula is the assault
looks like
player.
I might have a satchel charge going down. Puddles is all over that 76. Well, there's two of them trying to stick it on. Oh, Tanker got out.
Looks like he was. It's going to be ineffective. Can I just confirm that there is no satchel on that 76 Sherman? No. Oh, no, there is a satchel. Kayanoshi.
Yep.
The satchel did go down. Kayanoshi's probably got enough time to disarm this one. And satchel down. So good defense from that 76 Sherman. Managing to deal with that satchel that was put on it. And in the meantime, Espt do have the sector control over Drownfield. So well done to those lads. Currently, this match, as we come up towards half an hour left to go in this match, currently we're seeing Espt winning a 4-1 over this very, very good Chimera side. Look, they are losing this one currently 4-1. But, Cashy, we know this Chimera side can play. I think it shows how good this Espt side is and how much they've improved over the years to show like exactly how good this match is.
And psychologically as well, when you get to this stage of the game, this is where you really got to not get lost in it. Really make some decisions, but yeah, it can feel like.
You've got to
30 minutes up their sleeve though. There's I've seen.
Yeah, look, exactly. Half an hour of Hell Let Loose left to play, Cashy. So, like, we still have a lot left to play. Chimera absolutely have the ability to get themselves back into this. It's what they do with this next half hour that'll show exactly what's going to happen in this one. But I'll tell you what, Espt, they have really pushed up. This sector control they've got over Drowned Fields is absolutely terrifying. We just saw a shot go into this 76 Sherman. That'll worry it a little bit. Don't know whether it's seen that... It'll be a Tiger tank over there that got the first shot into there. Next shot's going to be ineffective. See whether or not this Tiger's going to be able to get best. Smoke going in, just trying to provide that 76 Sherman with a little bit of cover. And look, I think that, how good is that? Watching this combined arms, the ability of this infantry to work with this armor, with artillery over it, I think is absolutely putting this Espt side in good stead. Looks like that 76 Sherman is out of danger, and it did manage to get himself repped up. He's going to push back through that smoke and see whether he can get eyes on that Tiger that was shooting him. Let's cruise over there and see whether we can see it. Looking for Tiger tanks. What I should do is put it on highlights. What I haven't done is put on highlights. There is a Tiger over here somewhere, I promise. That's all right. It's over there somewhere. That's all right. That battle is going to happen. That battle is going to do whatever it does. But Espt, they're starting to push out from the point as well. The middle point is Flooded House. And it looks like Espt do have a little bit of a push going on Flooded House as well. So we're going to cruise over and have a look at here because it looks like this is where the majority of the fight's going to happen at the moment. Currently, fucking Chimera, lads, you've got a lot of work to do. I believe in you. I believe in your ability to get back into this one. Cool Polak, Clownface, Lost That Lovin', Viet Dong, Spawnwave from Espt is going to continue this push on to Flooded House. Not much in the way of defense from Chimera. Looks like we have some spawn waves up towards the right of your screen. They're going to be pushing in, trying to see whether they can get across the side of this Espt push that's happening on Flooded House now.
Yep, they're putting pressure on the front door of Flooded now. Interesting. The
Yep.
recon just flew up. They're using the river very well.
Yeah, absolutely they are. This front door pressure throughout this entire match has been absolutely clutch from this Espt side. It is putting an ungodly amount of pressure on this Chimera side. Under 30 minutes left to go in this match, ladies and gentlemen. I think we're seeing Espt win this one. But Chimera, they can pull something out of it. So we've seen them do many times before, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Oh, good lord, boys and girls. Chimera, they are defending. They're starting to try and figure out whether they can get that sector control. VK, Mio, the Vayu, Lasink, and Gusker are pushing up across where that Espt push was coming from. So I think that was very good play from them. It shows some composure. It is very tempting, right, to see, fuck, we've got front door pressure, jump into the point. I think we're going to see a satchel, potentially. Yep, satchel on that 76 Sherman. from Mio. 76 Sherman's going to try and back up. Maybe he knows he might know he's satcheled. Mio's going to go down there. VK's in support as well. Just sort of watching over that satchel means that nobody can get it out. Clanface is looking for it. I don't think he's going to have enough time. I think that satchel's going to go off before anybody can take it off. Rocket going in. Evo Platypus is going to start to disarm. Not enough time! 76 Sherman goes down. Mio got that one down, so well done to that lad. I love watching a satchel go out as it's trying to be disarmed. Well done to that. Knowles has just spawned in here. He is the recon spotter, so it means he's got his OP nice and deep there. If Bruno keeps pushing up, there you go. That's going to be the end of that recon spotter's OP, so that recon's going to have to push back and find somewhere else to move in from. Chimera, very good defense there, and well done to get that real sector control around. Welcome anybody else that's joining. God damn, it's a pleasure to meet you. Hope you're all having a freaking awesome today. Thank you very much, Osman, for the follow. I don't know whether you know this, Cashy, but statistically, people who follow this channel are statistically 73% better looking than the rest of the internet. It's not hard because the internet is full of neckbeards and fat people, but that's fine. You can actually put that on your Tinder profile. I'm a follower of TraumaStoo live stream, and that will guarantee you more matches. Let's get...
I'm in the 13%.
Get out of it. That's a lie. We saw your video before. You are absolutely not, and it is a goddamn pleasure to have you along for the ride today, my friend.
No, it's really good. Now I'm still watching over Drownfield, the defensive line that the ESP guys have got. They're just sweeping as they go through. Yeah. I think we've seen that a lot through this match. Is that battle line? ESPT are winning gunfights left, right, and center. Look. We can talk about ping all we like, but we know that whenever we're playing Hell Let Loose internationally, ping is always a contentious topic. So this is played on a US West server, so there is a potential that the CSPT side has a ping advantage. That said, as I've said before, Chimera have been playing internationally, have played many international games, and they'll be used to playing with this high ping. So, look, interested to see whether that plays a factor, but look, it is the American Premier League, so I guess they were expecting this. That said, they're still playing. We're still seeing some great fights all around the place. So, look, hopefully, we just saw a lot of murder just happen in the middle there. That's going to be ESPT really starting to take this area through the middle. If they can take this area, it does mean they've got another angle onto the next field, onto the next strong point. Supplies going down towards the bottom right of your screen, and that'll be over on the top of Obi, just trying to get up a defensive garrison, I assume. Let's have a look at what the maps are doing. Cashy, bring up your map. And we'll have a look at exactly what both of these teams are fighting with. For this ESPT side, good defensive line. They've obviously moved all the defenses away from their back line, so nothing past the F column. But good defensive line of garrisons up through here. And they have a good southern attacking Gary in the C column as well. So really trying to get around and up through onto Flooded House. How about Chimera? What are they dealing with at the moment, my friend? Oh, the Bravo Charlie 8 line. They're fighting over that little bit of real estate just down here. There's a Gary and a Spawn, but the ESPT guys have actually got quite a heavy hand down there to keep them at bay, which is stopping that push onto Drowned. We've got our defensive Garys up on Flooded.
Yep.
Also the Bravo line, but as you can see, comparing it to your map, there's a lot longer line on the ESP. We're a little bit concentrated.
Yeah, and I think that's it basically shows how ESPT are pushing around towards the south and really getting up on that flank. It does two things. ESPT pushing up towards the bottom of the map like that. Firstly, it means they won't have a counter assault straight up through the guts onto Drowned Fields, and it also gives them another angle of attack to move up towards Flooded House from the south. So look, great.
Sure.
This is excellent from both of these sides, but ESPT absolutely dominating this one at the moment. Their sector control has been amazing. They have absolutely started to push back this Chimera side back onto Flooded House. We're under 25 minutes left to go in this match, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you're enjoying yourselves because it is a goddamn pleasure to have you. Beverages, that's exactly what I needed in my life. It is 1 o'clock. I feel like it's not too early to have some adult beverages.
It's got to be 5 o'clock somewhere in the world.
Yeah, 100% it does. Also, it's a Sunday. If you're not day drinking on a Sunday, what are you even doing with your lives? Chimera, they're trying to push out this sector control, but I think Cashy, we're going to keep seeing this ESPT side move in. I think I think we're going to start seeing this next point be a little bit surrounded by this ESPT side, and we're going to start seeing a little bit of a cap shortly. All it's going to take is one of these ESPT lads to get themselves balls deep into that point, as we see Chimera just lost all those gunfight through the middle. So that's another line of attack this ESPT side has. Good Lord, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. I think we just heard it. I think we just saw that final sector get start to be a little bit capped. I think I heard the noise. But Chimera got back and defend. ESPT just pushing everywhere, aren't they? Have a look at that. We've got Kichwai, Viet Dong, Ban, and who are those two lads? Their names are mixed together, and I hate it. DG Shadow, Spitfire pushing up. We've got a Tiger just took a shot there, but that's going to be ineffective. That's it's a Panzer IV doing some defensive work. It's obviously just trying to pick out some of those pixels in the different distance up through there. Trying to hold off this ESPT advance towards its right hand, through the right hand defensive line. Still not getting any. That was a little bit short, but ESPT, goddamn, I don't know. If you're Chimera, where do you go from here?
It's difficult to call it, isn't it? Well, they seem to be trying. We've got a little bit of a hassle up in the B3 line as well. So that extended line has really paid off for it. It's like trying to plug a hole everywhere you look.
Yeah. Absolutely, Mr. Cash Cow Clink.
Oh, we're losing our garrison at Bravo 4. That was our north garrison on Flooded House.
Okay.
I'd say you've probably got a strong presence on that side.
Yep. ESPT pushing up towards the left-hand side. That's the northern side of the map if you're looking at it like that. And they are starting to push through there as well. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, there is still 20 minutes left to go in this match, but Chimera currently losing this one 4-1 to this very strong ESPT side. Have a look at that. Knowles and Joe pushing up through the front door onto Chimera's last defensive point at Flooded House. I honestly don't know how Chimera gets back into this.
I think it's...
They've got to start winning some of these fights. They have pushed up in a number of different areas. This sort of eastern area, if they can hold on to this, it means they will be across some of the lines of advance for this ESPC side. But ESPT, they've got armor. They've got a 76 Sherman just cruising in the back lines, doing all sorts of murder. Hidden's rocket going in from Caledonis there is going to get one hit on that 76. Hidden inside, I think his name is. He's going to go down as soon as he stops being a sneaky stake in the bush. But Chimera, they have to start winning some of these gunfights. They need to find a line of advance, and they need to find their way to fight their way back into this fight, because currently ESPT are absolutely doing a world... Ooh, something just exploded. Let's just get down and have a look at what that was. That's going to be the recon for Puma. This... It's not a Puma. It's not a Puma. If you guys are watching this and enjoying this, I am co-commentating later tonight. I believe it's going to be Chimera versus DC, if I'm not mistaken. And I'm going to be doing that over on Das Altberg's channel. So if you like what you're watching today, Das Altberg, obviously one of the best. If not, he's probably... I'm going to put it out there, Cashy. Das Altberg, the best commentator of Hell Let Loose in the world. And I have the honour of going to join him tonight. And that's going to be about 8:30, I believe, Australian Eastern Standard Time. So if you like what you're watching...
You running that one.
Yep, it's terrifying, and I don't know how our viewers' ears are going to handle it. But that's fine. Yeah. Chimera desperately trying to defend whilst we watch ESPT start to really move up towards the strong point. Mav, Panic, Pell Let Loose, Quokka, Bruno, and 17 Jaeger are going to be there defensively. This is a defensive Tiger. That's going to be Mugshot, Thork, and Von Luck in that Tiger. Just providing a little bit of a defensive bulwark there to try and hold off this ESPT push. Good Lord. Apparently, Cashy, you did have a quiet mic louder. A quiet mic earlier. So I have made that a little bit louder for anybody watching.
All right.
That is my present to you. Maybe I could turn myself down just a little bit as well. I fixed that about half an hour ago, give or take.
No worries.
I'm good like that. We did. We are a professional stream around here. Nobody can ever tell me that it wouldn't be a Hell Let Loose stream if something wasn't going entirely wrong. Welcome if you're joining us in the chat. It is a pleasure to have you. A pleasure. I hope you're enjoying yourselves. Currently, we're about 7.5 minutes left to go in this match, and currently, Chimera under an ungodly amount of pressure from this Espt side, who are starting to push through the south and the east onto the strong point itself. Chimera, all the defensive work to do. We're coming up to that point where they're going to start worrying and wondering whether they can get themselves back into this. This is an EPL semi-final, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. I hope you're enjoying yourself, because it is a goddamn pleasure having you here. Our co-commentator today is Cash Cow Clink. Cashy, how have you found this match so far? Have you been having fun?
Yeah, no, it's been really interesting. It's been really good. Some surprises, though, there have been. Just when I thought Chma was going to be pushing and pulling, then there's an arm wrestle, and then they get clobbered from the flanks. It's been really interesting. ESPT's used their map advantage very well.
Yeah, 100% they did. So basically, the story of this match so far is ESPT took a nice early cap onto WN7. We saw a lot of fighting and a lot of posturing from there before they managed to take the cap on Drowned Fields after a determined defense from this Chimera side. And now they're pushing on to the last defensive point for Chimera, and they are pushing very deep through that eastern side. Plane going in, I don't know what that is.
Bombing run coming through.
Bombing run, that'll be the Chimera bombing run. Just trying to clean up some of this attack from ESPT. 76 Sherman is nice and deep there. It is on fire. That's going to be crewed by Epcot Tiger, Better Than Crow, and Arcadian. Arcadian? I don't know how to say names. If I get names wrong, you have to official. You have to excuse me, because I get names wrong all the time. I'll tell you what, how deep is Kiwi? He is very deep onto this Chimera defensive point. He's going to get brutally murdered by Hell Let Loose, so good shooting to those Chimera lads. That's going to hold up that one a little bit. Diesel was pushing up through the front, but he got murdered before I got over there. That is the commentator's curse, ladies and gentlemen. Precision strike going in. Looks like it's not going to be effective on that tank. They are getting some reps. Ziggy and Better Than Crow getting some reps on that 76 Sherman, so it can continue the fight and keep pushing into this flooded house defense from Chimera. Have a look at that surround, Cashy. Have a look at that push coming from the southern edge of this from ESPT. That's going to be terrifying, and that's going to truly worry this this Chimera offense. Bombing run from ESPT going in, just seeing whether it can clean up any garrisons. Can you tell me, do Chimera still have a garrison on this flooded house, my friend?
No, it's just, no, they've lost it. We've got one to the north on Bravo 4, keypad 3. But nothing on point. We've got a lot of OPs though. Oh, look, we've just re-established it. That bombing run must have cleared that. Yeah.
So good teamwork and good work from this Chimera side to make sure they can re-establish some of that defensive work. ESPT purely working off this line of garrisons in the C column and then working off a bunch of OPs. Have a look at that clustered OPs down towards the south. That's where that sustained push from the south is going to come from. And also, have a look at those OPs and that garrison on that front door. That's going to worry this Chimera side, knowing that they've got that much around. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we're under 15 minutes left to go in this match. ESPT really putting the pressure on. We just saw something explode. I didn't see what that was from. That's going to be a Tiger tank. So that's more Chimera armor through the middle of the point there. Valhalla back through the back there, wondering whether he's got a rocket. One rocket into the Lukes. One more rocket will do it. It looks like he's got a second rocket. That Lukes is apt. He's going to die before he gets the chance. That Lukes is going to live to fight another gay. That's going to be crewed by Vayu, Elsink, and Gangbang. Just trying to do some work and hold off there. Let's get back over and have a look at this front door pressure, because ESPT, they are still being held off by Chimera, but look, the cracks in the dam are there. We are still seeing some of them start to push through. Good Lord, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Have a look at that. Chimera, they are looking very thin on Flooded House now. Spawn Wave going in is going to try and shore up some of this defense. But the rest of this ESPT side, they could have made taken a little more advantage of that. They have killed Panic. Holo's gone down as well. Bruno, ESPT are pushing through the front door again, Cashy. Holy shit, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Chimera, they do have a defensive line with 17 Jaeger, Quokka. Bruno's going to go down before I say his name. Pallet Loose is going to die as well. ESPT are on the strong point, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. We could see this flip. We could absolutely see this flip. Have a look at that right-hand flank there as well. Where are we? Is this lucky little Looks? No, that's a Tiger tank. It's going to be have a little bit of a tank friend on it. IK3, Ike, is going to be on there as well. He's going to back off. I think that tank is absolutely required and needed in there. Rocket going into that lucky little Luke's. It's still alive. That Luke's is still alive, Cashy.
Yes. Tough little nutters.
Absolutely. It's just trying to hold off this infantry. Oh my god, ASPT pushing up. Chimera, yep, what do you got?
Well, I was just showing Flooded just started to creep and then they've got it back. All their OPs are lit up on Flooded. They're danger close.
Yeah, absolutely. Chimera have a lot of gunfights to win to try and get themselves back into this one. Holy shit, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you're enjoying watching this because it is a goddamn pleasure to have each and every one of you here today. If you're enjoying this, consider swinging by Das Altberg's stream tonight. We're going to be watching this team, Chimera, play against DC, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Whew. They've got... Yep,
Gigi Shadow and Top of right deep near the Arty, really creating havoc right in the back lines. Oh, he's just got knocked.
It's always tricky with these current rules, with the current seasonal rules we're playing, which is only one person on the Arty from each team, but that person on Arty is protected. So I believe the bot kills 10 of your team if you kill the Arty player. I believe
you're correct.
Also, no Panthers.
Look at that. They're just spawning out at that Arty. They're just harassing the HQ spawn. They make it very difficult for Chimera to get up some support. In the meantime, they're coming in from the west side as well.
Yep, ooh, ASPT are pushing balls deep. If they can get that garrison down and continue this push, Chimera will be in a world of hurt. Rocket going down. Ineffective, I believe. That garrison is sitting in... this is the Chimera garrison that they're spawning off. Is sitting in this little house area. Rocket going in as well is going to be a little more effective before he dies, but ESPT are on the strong point. What do you got, my friend?
I've got the ESPT airheads just dropped on the screen at the moment. It's near where our Lux is. Our Lux is. See it?
Has it already fallen?
Yeah, it's open and they're about to spawn off it. So if we go back to where the... Oh, there we go. One Valhalla's in. There they go. Airhead
there
pops.
It is, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls.
Well, we've got a bit of a tank problem for him.
Airhead from ESPT is still alive. Drowned Fields is... We did see a little bit of a cap from that. From Chimera. But ESPT, they are all over Flooded House. Ziggy looks like he's... taking down the garrison there. ESPT are capping. I don't see a way for Chimera to get back into this. Have a look at those blueberries all over this Flooded House. That was a clutch airhead. More spawns we've just seen going in there. Every single one of these ESPT lads will be jumping on that. They know that they can hold off this Chimera counter attack. That's terrifying. I think we're going to see GG under 10 minutes left to go in this match. Cashy?
I think so. That airhead has just been perfect. They've expanded their assault. They've held them at bay back at the spawn point. If you have a look at, they're still actually just hassling the HQ spawn. There's only a few of them down there, the SPT boys, but they're actually making it very difficult to get out of HQ. Yeah, and that's what we're looking at towards the right of your screen. The red berries is that Chimera defense as we go halfway tapped, trying to push up. I like what I'm seeing from ASPT. They're not sitting in. It's really tempting at this stage of the map just to sit in the hard cap. They're not doing that. They're pushing out towards the right of your screen to make sure they can hold off this Chimera counter attack. And Chimera pushing in from the left-hand side of your screen as well, which is towards the eastern side of the map. Just trying to push in, seeing whether they can claw this one back. Spawn wave we've just seen from ASPT coming on. We're about 3/4 capped, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, as we're at 8 minutes left to go in this match. I think we're going to see Chimera lose this one, my friend. Yeah, Yep, it looks like they've just dominated it. Look at the spread they've got. Oh, there we go. Looks is going for a suicide run.
I love a lucky little Luke's. No, it's a Panzer 4 is on this strong point itself.
Sorry. Oh, he's going to ram into the... Oh! That's what happens when you go up into the front of a 76.
P4 going down. Espt still dominant over this strong point. I think we're going to see this map finish right now, ladies and gentlemen. There it is. That is a 5-0 victory for Espt over Chimera, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Congratulations to both of these teams. I'm going to scroll through the scores just quickly, just in case anybody is watching this stream for this. I'm pretty sure you're not. In the meantime, Cashy, get your face back on, mate, because we'll do a little bit of post-match analysis, my dude.
All right.
Scrolling through the scores, only for you guys. I don't even know whether anybody looks at that, but Cashy, dude, how good was that?
It was. It was like that arm wrestle at the beginning of a win 7. That was anyone's game, but that point is so hard to retake once you lose it.
It really absolutely is. And I think Espt did very well as well. Look, pushing through, not sitting back on their laurels. They weren't happy to take this one 3-2. They kept pushing that front door on Flooded House and won 5-0. I think, though, like, all credit to this Chimera side, right?
Definitely. That was they held. It's the psychological advantage when you lose that midpoint as well. Yeah. You start just thinking, right, we've got to regroup. But they did really well. Like, they were plugging holes, but as we saw on the map layout, this Espt wasn't afraid to actually reach out and give it the old reach around.
Now, Cashy, that was a banger of a game. So it does mean that Espt will move through the final. Cashy, do you know what that is?
Ah, yeah, it's the shoey, isn't it?
And do you know what this is?
What are we on?
This is a beverage. There's a thing we do every match stream, is we combine the two, like so. Now, when I ask you, the line you're looking for, my friend, is "Welcome to Australia, cunts." Now, this one goes out. This one, ladies and gentlemen, this one goes out to Espt for winning that one, but it also goes out to the lads over at Chimera. Look, well fought. You are one hell of a side. All credit to you. I think this one could have gone either way, and the fact that you lost 5-0, it doesn't tell the whole story. You are a cracking side of Hell Let Loose, and I can't wait to watch you later tonight. Now, Cashy, what is the only thing we can say at a moment like this?
I've forgotten the line.
Welcome to Australia, cunts!
Welcome to Australia, cunts. There you go. Well done. Nice one. Well, here's
ladies and gentlemen,
from a child earlier.
What? You got a good one as well? Nice.
Well, you know, I couldn't miss out on the fun, could I? So, cheers, boys.
Welcome to Australia. Oh yeah, my dude. Cashy, thank you very much for joining us, my friend. Did you have fun? Did you enjoy yourself?
Yes. It's a shame my frame rate can't pick up, but I'll have to start working on that. But I really enjoyed it. That was good. I really did enjoy that game. It was very, very good.
It was a goddamn pleasure to have you along for the ride, my dude. Thank you very much for joining us. Anytime, my friend. So to recap, that was the APL semi-final. That was Chimera going down 5-0 to this very strong Espt side. Chimera, unfortunately, we're saying goodbye to them. But Espt, we will see you in the final. And you know what? I'm going to look forward to it. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I hope you enjoyed. You guys know that we finish every stream here by saying, ladies and gentlemen, look after yourself. If you can manage to do that, please see if you can't look after somebody else too. I'll see you next stream. I'll see you next Matchcast. And you know what? I'm going to goddamn look forward to it. Where's my finishing screen? I moved it. There it is. Guys.